Foam pod filters. How do we clean them? How should we oil them? How do they work? Welcome to Urban Monk TV. Hey, welcome back to Urban Monk TV. So on our last episode, I don't even remember, within the last couple episodes, I assembled the carburetors and I talked about the pod filters that I'm using. I'm using a Uni brand foam pod filter because there's a very narrow space on the GS550 for fitting those filters, and these particular unis fit really well. Plus they have a good reputation. In fact, when I was at the OG Moto show, I ran into a guy who was running them on his CB550 and he just raved about them. He said he had tried the K&Ns, he had tried other pod type filters, and these by far, in his opinion, his engine ran best with the Uni foam pod filters. So not my endorsement, but I'm passing it on from that guy who's been using them. And I talked about not mounting them on the bike yet because I wanted to be sure that I understood how to oil them properly. You have to oil these foam filters. The oil helps trap the debris, the dirt, the dust that you don't want running through your engine. So I did a little research on oils, and what I will comment on here is academic. I've just read this stuff myself, but I will say that I do have a background in filtration, air filtration, in another industry. I used to work in industrial and commercial floor cleaning equipment, and we had small and large, up to street sweeper size, sweepers that control dust. And so I did work as a product manager on an engineering team, and we talked a lot about dust filtration and you know how that works. So I do have some opinions to share about that, and that does apply to what we're doing here with these pod filters. So first thing on cleaning pod filters, it seems you can buy cleaner solvents that are branded, you know, either Uni or K&N, and they are specifically made to break up the oils and clean the foam or whatever the element is that you're using. I'm sure they're fine, but from my research it seems using something as simple as kerosene is just fine also, and maybe a cheaper alternative. What you do want to consider is, you know, contact with your skin, hazardous, carcinogenic materials here. But kerosene, I think, I've used it a lot, obviously, on this Cafe Racer build, and cleaning the engine, cleaning any number of parts here, and it does cut through greasy oils, even road tar, things like that, very well. So that's pretty much all I'll say about cleaning. It's kind of easy peasy. As far as oils go, what I've learned is that you want a sticky oil that will remain in the foam and suspended in the foam. So you can use regular motor oil, but what Uni engineers have put out there for advice is that if you're going to race on Saturday and you put the oil onto the filter, and you're using motor oil in this case, you put it on Thursday, you'll be fine. But if you're going to be racing in July and you're oiling the filter with regular motor oil in early June, they don't recommend that, because regular motor oil will, gravity will slowly pull it down and it'll drain out of the foam, and you'll have areas on the top where there isn't oil and there's only foam, the foam is not in itself enough of a filtration agent. And I'll explain in a moment why that is. But with the Uni brand, or maybe the K&N brand, or some of these branded oils that are meant for foam air filters, they're stickier and they grab on and they stay there. And so for that reason I have ordered up Uni foam filter oil. It comes in an aerosol can. Another person said that you could use chain and like chain oil, and I thought about that. There's an oil that is meant to stick and stay on the surface of the chain. That's good, but if you look at a lot of those chain lubricants, they also have a repellent for dirt. They don't want dirt to stick. Well, again, I'll explain in a moment why we do want dirt to stick in the case of a foam air filter. So that's my recommendation for oiling the foam pod air filters, is to use a oil that is recommended for that. I guess if I, as a cafe racer owner who is building essentially mainly a show bike that I want to ride around, I don't want to use motor oil because this bike is going to sit in my garage for long periods of time, unattended, not being ridden, and I want it to, when I do fire it up, I want the filters to be filtering and the oil to be there in all areas of the foam. And so I'm going to go ahead and wait until I'm closer to a point where I'm going to fire this engine up. So I've just got the filters mounted on the carbs right now, but I haven't put any oil on them because until I plan to run a bunch of air velocity through them, why? So in the foam you have tiny, tiny cells, not quite down to a microscopic level, but really small. And those little cells have a lot of space inside of them through which the air will flow. And you put the oil onto those cells, and the oil sticks to all of the surface area of each of those little cells. Then when dust in the air passes through those cells, the dust sticks to the oil because the oil is sticky, and each dust particle then sticks inside of those cells and is captured, and clean air passes through to feed your engine. Then once those little dust particles absorb oil, they themselves become sticky, and more dust is attracted to stick to those, and the process continues until your cells become more and more and more filled with dust. And so the efficiency of your filter actually gets better from completely clean as more dust gets in there. But of course at some point there is a diminishing return, and you're so clogged up that you're now restricting or choking the engine, restricting airflow, and you need to clean it. So that's how a foam air filter works. And they've been used on vehicles for a very, very long time. And they're very effective. If this is not a step down from this type of filtration that you see more of today, you're not stepping down in your ability to filter or clean your air when you go to an oil filter versus something like this. What you are getting is less convenience. These are convenient. You put them in and forget about them for a very long period of time. The older style like this needs some maintenance, so that's the downside, I guess. But hey, we're in the cafe racer world. We don't care. This is cool. They fit, they breathe better, and we're going to get better performance out of the engine. The point is, don't think that by using a oiled foam filter that you are getting a reduced level of filtration in some way. We do this as cafe racer builders because we want to open up that space and we don't want that big bulky air box in there that holds that large paper filter I just showed you. But we're not giving up anything as far as taking care of our engines. So hey guys, pod filters, that's how you clean them, how you oil them, and how they work. Hey, if you like what I'm doing, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to become a monk yourself. Thanks for watching.